Today's video is all about community management. Over the last decade, everyone from startups to global corporations have come to understand how powerful social media really is in connecting their audience with their brand. Specifically today, I'm talking about the private Facebook group. For savvy businesses who want to stay ahead of the online competition, the conversation has shifted from talking about why private Facebook groups are better than a business page at leveraging engagement to training the next generation of leadership on how to effectively manage a global digital audience. This is really more about the fundamentals of business management and communication, which really haven't changed in the context of business. What changed is the medium in which it's delivered. So, for the people who run successful private Facebook groups, what do they know that we don't, and what can we learn from them? They know that the community is a place where they can create meaningful connections with their audience, where they can answer questions, where they can over deliver value. And perhaps most importantly, from these private groups, business owners can learn what else their audience needs to help solve their problem and move them forward in their journey. And that effectively allows the business to make important decisions about their own products and services for the future. So, in an ideal world, everyone wins, right? But what happens when the community gets out of control? When people start posting self-promotional links or commenting in a thread where they don't belong, or even just using language that comes across as something that is not in accordance with what the page's goals are. How do you enforce the rules and still exercise control over your group? Or how do you add rules back to a group that's already gotten out of control? So, first, let's talk about what doesn't work. You already put the rules out there in black and white, and everybody agreed to them when they requested to join the group in the first place. Maybe you even did a Facebook Live to reinforce to everyone how important it is to you to follow the rules. So, in a perfect world, this works, but guess what? Not everybody's a rule follower. First of all, your audience already knows you. They like you, they respect you, they're probably in your group because they paid you a sum of money for a course or a mentorship or a coaching experience. They're in your group because they paid you. When you go on a Facebook Live and you start saying, hey guys, I need you to follow the rules, it's kind of equivalent of standing on a street corner yelling, hey everyone, follow the rules or else. And guess what? It doesn't work. Once your groups start numbering in the thousands and even in the tens of thousands, it's nearly impossible to pre-screen every member with just 3 questions. So in order to control the spam and maintain control over people who are there for the wrong reasons, you really need to help your audience understand the vernacular of your brand in a subconscious way. What does that mean? It means that you need to use the group as a place where you infuse your mission, your creed, your company values into your audience in a systematic and planned way. This doesn't just happen by posting a set of rules. Your team already subscribes to your values. It's a given because they're on your team, right? You or somebody higher up already interviewed them and they've proven that they belong. But your audience, while they like and respect you, they still need for you to hold their hand, and you and your team can do this through proper accountability. So, in order for you and your team to maintain control of how your brand resonates throughout the group is to enforce a clear set of rules and expectations. So, let me tell you a story that illustrates this example. If you're a parent, then you'll really understand why this works. So, children thrive on structure, right? If you feed your child healthy food and you put your child to bed at 8 p.m. every night, then they'll wake up happy and they'll follow the rules of your household in a respectful way. If you let them have all kinds of candy and junk food filled with artificial chemicals and flavorings and let them stay up until midnight, they're going to wake up cranky. They're probably going to go to bed cranky, and they'll be uncooperative and disobedient all day long. Children thrive on structure. That's just how it is. But the key is, so do adults. So when you put a systematic structure into place in your Facebook group, you command respect because people have no choice but to follow the structure or to leave the group. So, how do you actually exercise control? How do you give your audience the ability to participate in some type of self promotion, but still remain in control of the group?
So let me show you a live working example of how this works. There's only one admin in the group. In other words, it's her ship and she runs it with strict rules. Each day of the week, Monday through Friday, there's one clear set of instructions. If group members wish to participate in any given thread on any given day, they need to follow the instructions to a T. On this particular day, the instructions are to post any link you want, which means you can post a link to a blog that you want to comment on, a YouTube video that you would like a like or a comment on, a pin that you want repinned, or your Twitter account or your Instagram account if you want more followers. In other words, Promo Tuesday in this particular group means that you can post any link you want and ask for whatever you want. The rules indicate that you must reciprocate by granting 5 requests. So if you post your link, then you have to complete 5 other requests, and you can choose which 5 because not all of these are in the same niche. As you can see, this post is yesterday's post, and the instructions are repin 10. That means you can only participate by posting a link to a pin that you want repinned. And in order to participate, you have to repin 10 other pins in the thread. Typically, these threads get between 100 and 150 requests per day in a group of 4,000. So there's ample opportunity to participate in your niche.
It's not about spreading your team too thin. It's not about creating more community managers. It's just about training your community managers on exactly what the expectations are of them. So you'll have expectations for your team and expectations for your audience.
The threads are the same each week, and sometimes the admin changes it up. But once you have your system in place, then you can simply schedule your posts and enforce it. People clearly know the rules, and any new members who join quickly catch on because everyone follows the rules.
Your customers and your community are there because they want to create meaningful relationships. They just need some guidance. And by setting rules and following the rules, you're establishing an organized and systematic way for them to engage with your brand. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I hope you'll click subscribe in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. And don't forget to click that bell notification so you don't miss out on my best tips for growing your online business.